Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. May God bless each and every one of you. Welcome to a new episode of Sports News Flash at 12. So, the Dodgers, they made the Milwaukee Brewers look so bad in this National League Championship Series. They swept the Brewers, which I did not expect that. Shame on you, Brewers. Shame on you. I expected way better. Way better. Um, they had a great regular season, but again, they just can't get over the hump. They can't go deep in the playoffs. But much credit to the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a team that they got hot at the right time, and their starting rotation got hot at the right time and became healthy at the right time. Blake Snell has been sensational. Yamamoto, sensational as well, especially that complete game that he tossed in game two. Shohei Ohtani. I don't think he's human. After what I saw from game four, I mean, he was sensational series long, but game four, I don't think he's human. I don't think he's human. And I like Shohei Ohtani, but I'll be honest with you guys, after watching that game four performance against the Brewers, it gave me more fuel to go back to Dodger Stadium to watch him play, watch Freddie Freeman play. Freddie Freeman, who's my favorite first baseman in the game. This Dodgers team, I don't dislike them, but I feel like it's a team that you have to be there. You know, you have to. Like, I feel that this Dodgers team, the way they're constructed, whether you're a fan of them or not, it's one thing to watch them on TV, but if you catch them in real time, it's like going to a concert but for baseball. So I feel that, and I thought about this when I woke up today. I'm like, you know what? It's imperative for me to go back to Dodger Stadium and watch Shohei Ohtani play, take advantage of the moment, of the situation before, I ended up regretting not doing it. So I'm gonna see if I could try to head to LA in April, May. Let's see if I can make that happen. But man, I mean, what a tremendous ball player Shohei Ohtani is. He does it with his arm. He does it with his bat. The man is unreal. Is unreal. God bless him. I really mean that sincerely. God bless Shohei Ohtani. And I'm a firm believer. I'm a very strong believer that streaks and droughts are meant to be broken. In baseball, we haven't seen a team that has gone to win back-to-back World Series champions since the Yankees and when they did a three-peat from 98 to 2000. I feel that it's going to happen this time. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that the Dodgers will be the team to break that drought. The San Francisco Giants have come close. Kansas City has come close had they not lost Game 7 of the 2014 World Series. The Phillies came close in 2009, but I feel that the Dodgers have the best chance to do it. And they're going to be waiting of the winner between the Blue Jays and Mariners series, which that leads me to that one. In my opinion, the Blue Jays and World Series matchup in the ALCS is the World Series that we're watching right now. No disrespect to neither the Blue Jays or the Mariners, but I feel that either one of those teams is not going to make the World Series compelling against the Dodgers, because the Dodgers are like, I don't even know what to call them at this point, but that team just has everything. Everything. Yes, their bullpen is vulnerable, but that team has everything. And I just don't see the Blue Jays or the Mariners go even at least 6 games against the Dodgers in a 7-game series. Again, no disrespect, but I just have that feeling that it's just not going to happen. But anyways, This has been a fascinating series. Mariners won the first two games on the road. Then the Blue Jays responded in game three. Game four, known as Max Scherzer game. Game five, the Blue Jays had a 2-1 lead, but then Cal Raleigh tied it. And then Gino, Eugenio Suarez, huge grand slam to put the team on top. Mariners won game five. If the Mariners win this series, I believe that Eugenio Suarez will forever go down as a Seattle Mariners hero. All right? And if they somehow, some way win the World Series, forget about it. We talk about Edgar Martinez, the double. We talk about Jorge Polanco's game-winning hit in the ALDS against the Tigers. Eugenio Suarez, great postseason moments, or the greatest Mariners postseason moments, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be mentioned. If they win this series against the Blue Jays, and even especially when they win the World Series, he will forever, he won't even have to pay, he wouldn't have to pay anything when he comes back to Seattle. And I like Eugenio Suarez, God bless him. I've always been a fan of him ever since I saw him in a Cincinnati Reds uniform. So I always thought he was a good hitter. At times he could be streaky because especially when I see those batting averages, but I feel that as the older he gets, the better he's getting as a hitter. So game 6 is tonight. I did predict the series to go to 6, but I'll be even much more happier if it goes to 7. So if the Blue Jays win tonight, which will be at the Rogers Center, they will be back tomorrow for game 7. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game tonight. Who do I want in the World Series? I don't care about politics. I'm not a political person, but it'll be nice to see a U.S. versus Canada kind of World Series. Meaning, I would like to see Toronto and the Dodgers. I feel like the Dodgers and Blue Jays will be a little bit more compelling of a World Series compared to the Mariners and Dodgers. And traveling will be hectic on both sides of the party because you guys know what I mean. But I just hope that whoever comes out of the American League will make the World Series compelling. But again, like I said, Blue Jays and Mariners is my World Series based on everything that I'm seeing. So aside from that, let me give you guys other news that's going on in baseball. Oh yes, Brian Cashman. Oh my God. Ugh. He had this to say about the criticism voiced by Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, since they both work on MLB on Fox. And this had to do after the Yankees lost to the Blue Jays in the division series. So A-Rod said the Yankees had one of the worst constructions of a roster I've ever seen. And then Jeter followed by saying, I'm pretty sure manager Aaron Boone is not the one that's calling every move that they make throughout the game. On Thursday, Brian Cashman went on the WFAN radio to respond to both of them. And basically, he said, it's not true, clearly. And they don't know, clearly they don't know. I know that Jeter said that. I don't know what he meant by it. He did say he doesn't have inside knowledge when he said it, but he did say it for whatever reason. I think that's the bugaboo that people get to throw out there when they've got nothing else to throw. Brian Cashman. Let me remind you guys, this is the same Brian Cashman to this day thinks that the Yankees were robbed of a World Series championship in 2017. I'm just going to say this. Seeing how the way baseball works nowadays with sabermetrics analytics, I'm not I'm not 100% sure that it's all on the manager. I do feel that to a certain extent managers are puppets nowadays, and I do think that the front office do get in the way of the decision making that is being made in terms of who's gonna be pitching, who's gonna be in the lineup. So I'm not sure if I fully believe Brian Cashman on this one. As for the Yankees, I feel that they need a clean house, starting in the front office. I feel that we need new ownership, we need a new GM, we need new everything, because I feel that after 2004, when the Yankees blew that 0-3 deficit, after they blew that 3-0 lead to the Red Sox, that franchise hasn't been the same. Yes, they won in 2009, but to a certain extent, as a Yankee fan, I gotta say this, to a certain extent, I feel that it was a fluke. So if it wasn't for 2009, we would have been talking about the Yankees not winning a World Series 25, 26 years. So I just feel that something was done to that franchise that after that 2004, they were just never the same. So here are some of the final scores of yesterday's hockey games. The Sabres beat the Panthers 3-0. Islanders beat the Senators 5-4. That was a great game. Devils beat the Oilers in an afternoon game 5-3. Seattle Kraken overtime over the Maple Leafs 4-3. Rangers finally 4-3 over the Canadiens. Flyers over the Minnesota Wild in overtime 2-1. Columbus Blue Jackets 3-2 over Tampa Bay. St. Louis Blues over Dallas Stars 3-1. Winnipeg Jets, they remain on fire 4-1 over the Predators. Avalanche over the Bruins 4-1. The Hurricanes over the Kings in overtime 4-3. The Golden Knights over Calgary Flames 6-1. And the Penguins shutting out the Sharks 3-0. When I think about Penguins and Sharks, I think it was the 2016-2017 Stanley Cup matchup. But yeah, there's that. And last but not least, NBA regular season is about to kick off soon. As we know, there's no longer NBA on TNT, but there's going to be NBA on Amazon Prime and NBA on NBC/Peacock. I'm going to be honest with you, even though I don't fully watch games like I once did, but I'm 70% excited and curious to see how the NBA coverage will look like for NBA on Prime Video and especially on NBC/Peacock, because I was fortunate to watch the final 3 years of NBA on NBC from 2000 to 2002. So the fact that it's back on NBC, I'm excited. And it's going to be this Tuesday, October 21st. So I'm going to get back on Peacock. I'm going to catch the game there to see, because I'm already back on Amazon Prime, because there's just so many documentaries that's happening, and I got to watch these documentaries so I could make a content and write an article about it. So I'm going to get back on Peacock and see how the game will look like, how the coverage will look like, and all those things. So do I think that it will succeed? Sports is very political nowadays. So many leftists, so many things that it has just gone downside. But the sports fan in me, I'm really curious, and I'm really hoping and pulling that NBA does thrive on NBC/Peacock and also on Amazon Prime. There are several recognizable faces that will be joining the analyst team on both sides. So I just hope for the best. All right, I'm hoping for the best. It's gonna be strange that I won't be seeing NBA on TNT anymore because they were there from 1990 all the way to 2025. So it's a new, different era. I am not happy. I am not pleased that the inside, the NBA crew will be going to ESPN. I just feel like it's not gonna be the same. They're not gonna have the same liberty or freedom like the way they did on TNT. There's certain things that they won't get away with. So I am not happy about that, and I stand by that. So, but shout out to Ernie and the rest of the crew. Wish them nothing but the best. But I don't support ESPN like I once did. ESPN Disney, they're an embarrassment nowadays. So I'm not looking forward to that. But I am looking forward to seeing NBA on Amazon Prime and on Peacock. Well, guys, that does it for this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Hopefully you guys have a great Sunday. Oh, yes, I can't forget. NASCAR playoffs. Let's see who's going to win today. It's at Talladega. Races at Talladega is always legendary. So wish the drivers nothing but the best. Enjoy Game 6 of the ALCS. Enjoy NFL football. And yeah, have a great Sunday, everyone. Be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Take care.